Okay, let's try this out. How's the volume? It's too loud? Hang on. Is that better? Can everyone hear me, first of all? I want to make sure I'm using the right microphone here. Microphone Yeti. Yes, that's right. Anybody feel free to tell me in the chat if the music's too loud. I haven't done this streaming thing in a while. I remember the last time I streamed. Oh, there goes the viewer. I remember the last time I streamed, it was 1974. Okay, there may be some latency issues here, because I see people alive in the chat, but... Okay, let's pull up the screen. Pull this over here. I want to make sure I can see everyone. Make sure everyone can see me. Okay. Wow, I really haven't streamed in a while, have I? This is... I guess the last time I streamed, my webcam was like this for some reason. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. My name is Markiplier. Alright, we're gonna be doing some personality quizzes today. First time I've streamed in months, actually. Literally months. 6 months, I think, was the last time I streamed. Gonna wait a little bit for people to drop in here. Let me see. I'm gonna open my own stream here for a second so I can see if everything looks proper. Let me see. How much latency is there? Let me just see. Hello. Oh, it's not so bad. It was like 5 seconds of delay. Okay. Oh. Let me fix this, because this looks... There we go. Wait. Is that working? Okay, here we go. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Got my ring light here. Hopefully make me look a little bit less deathly pale. Actually, this might be worse. This is bright white light on my face. That... Oh my god. I feel like I'm being raptured. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not a professional here or anything. Okay. Yeah, let's do some personality quizzes. I'm gonna turn this music down. This music's like annoying me. I'm not using this mic. If you see this microphone, this is not actually being used. This is like the McDonald's drive-through microphone that I have to use for work. But it's not the one that I'm using. I'm using an actual microphone, in case anybody cares. How's everyone doing? This is copyright-free music, by the way. So if I get a copyright strike, I'm gonna lose my mind. Did I ping the Discord yet? Let me see. I did. I see 7 of you online in the Discord. If you don't join, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, so it's been 6 months since my last stream. The last stream that I did was when I ate an entire rotisserie chicken on stream. So I think that one kind of... I don't know. That was not have been a good one to be my final stream, so I'm glad to be back. I'd like to start streaming more often, but it's hard to get back into it. You know, it's like when you go to the gym for a few months and you're in the habit, and then you stop going, and it's like, well, how do you pick back up? You know, how do I just start streaming again after all this time? I'm gonna try. Maybe every Tuesday, jump in here and do something. Next time I'll probably play a game or something. I have lots of ideas for streams. I just need the time to do them. But for today, it's like a soft comeback. Just gonna do a... Do I look like... I feel like I look short. I look like I'm barely reaching where I'm supposed to be. Hey guys! I do also want to show off the Wolfgang poster that a friend got me. It's not a poster, it's like a metal thing, but you can see it there in the background. Okay, what are we gonna be doing today? We're gonna be doing personality quizzes. I found like 25 of these, so I'm gonna see if I can pull them up here somewhere. Here it is, library. Oh, that's trippy. I don't like that. I'm watching myself in like slow motion. Okay, we're gonna start off nice and easy. Something real simple here. What the hell happened? Where'd the music go? What happened? Did I just erase my music? Why? You can't have 2 Firefox tabs open at once? What the hell? Okay, give me a second. Sorry. I don't know what just happened. I opened a Firefox tab and it like turned off the music. Boomer tries to figure out the internet again for the 50th time. That was strange. Oh, okay. So when I do it this way... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to manually type this in. Alright, hang on a second. Copyright. No copyright. Chill music. We're gonna play that. We need this chill music in the background here with this little mushroom thing. Loop this. Yeah, look at Chester back there. I know he's got his own little spot on the... I also have a miniature one, like a glass one. I don't know if you can see it. Hang on. You see, move my big ass head out of the way. There it is. It's an exact replica of hang on. Wait. Shit. Oh shit. It's him. Look. Just glass form. This shit is so loud. I'm sorry. Can you imagine if while I was doing that, it just dropped to the ground and shattered in a million pieces? That would be hilarious, but I would be sad because it's a very valuable item. Okay, get my big ass face out of the way. How do I make this smaller now? Oh. Okay, hang on. I'll fix this. Hang on, sorry. How do I zoom out? Sorry. Somebody's gonna come in here and think I'm like a egotistical piece of shit because I have my face as the entire screen. I can't figure out how to make it smaller again. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, let's do some personality quizzes. Enough playing around. Time to figure out what kind of person I am. Which country should I visit? Does this look okay? Yeah, here, let me make myself smaller. There we go. Which country should I visit? That's a good question. I'm gonna take off my headphones. Let's say I'm gonna visit, you have one perfect unplanned afternoon in a new place. What's the mission? Hike to a hidden waterfall? Get wonderfully lost in a maze of ancient cobblestone alleyways. Oh god, this is like AI generated. Hold on, I'm gonna find it better. No, we're not doing this one. This one sucks. Hang on. I had a really good one that I wanted to do. Here, this one's much more... This is actually going to show me like what kind of person I am. What kind of egg are you? The other one was like, I would rather hike through a voracious mountain with plum trees and... Shut up. Fuck ChatGPT shit. Alright. You are on holiday in Portugal and you see a local who offers you a nice necklace. What do you say? This is very specific right off the bat. Well, that sounds like a scam. Like, I've seen those videos, people come up to you like, oh, free item for you. I'm not gonna do an accent, but like, here, take free shit, you know? And you're supposed to say no, because they're just gonna demand money for it right away, so. They offer you a nice necklace. What do you say? How much do you want for it? Not nice enough for me. Nothing, and slowly walk away. What use is jewelry if your life has no meaning? That doesn't mean anything. I would say nothing and walk away, because that's a scam. Dogs are good. Dogs in backpacks. Horses. Okay. 2 people left because of that. Understandable. How often do you eat eggs? Oh, probably eat like 3 eggs a day. So at least twice a day, I guess. Can I not say once a day? Like, why twice a day? That's specific. You go to a party. What do you eat from the buffet table? Nothing. Parties. Cocktail sausages are amazing. I love those. Or everything. Everything's a better answer, actually. Okay, there's only 5 questions to this, and they're going to tell me what kind of egg I am. It's a pretty good deal. You're walking your dog, and you come across a hedgehog in distress. What do you do? Kick it. Okay. Take it to the local... I don't care about a hedgehog. What does that even mean, that it's in distress? Like, it's hurt itself? Do I care about a hedgehog? Isn't this a hedgehog like a rodent? Like a rat or like a squirrel? I mean, they're cute, but like... I'm going to take time out of my day to like bring it to a shelter? Depends how hurt... If it's like a hurt, then okay, yeah, I'll call like a shelter. But if it's just like... I don't know, like it's trying to find, like it can't get inside its like hole in the ground or something, like it can't fit in its hole. What am I supposed to do about that? Lay down with it. Take it home and show it off or walk away. I'll say I'll take it to the shelter, but like I would call them. I'm not going to put it in my car. I'm not going to put a wild animal in my car. I got good egg vibes. I'm a good egg. All right? So for anybody out there who was wondering, I'm a good egg. All right, well, that was a waste of time. How about this one? Let's see. Sure, I'm just gonna go in order of the ones that I found. Are you a weird kid XD? That sounds great. This was... This looks like something that would have been made in like 2009, but it was made 3 months ago. Okay, just so everyone's aware. Pick a video game. FNAF, Clash Royale, or Undertale, or GTA. Or I don't play video games. Okay, well, GTA, I guess. Unlimited access... What? Unlimited internet access childhood. Oh my god, what is happening here? I guess so? Sorry. Okay, you know what? We're gonna save these for the when halfway through the night. We're gonna start off more rational here. Could you survive a zombie apocalypse? I'm gonna do this one in full, I promise. Could you survive a zombie apocalypse? Let's find out if I'm gonna survive a zombie apocalypse. If this asks me to like pay to see my results, I'm not gonna be happy. How old are you? I'm 18 years old. No, geez, I don't like how they made 26 the cutoff there, but all right. What do you do for a living? I yap on stream for a living. I'm not a firefighter. I work in an office, I guess you could say. I work from home. That's my office. How would you rate your physical condition? Peak, 100%, no problems. Today I went to the gym. I got up at 6 in the morning, which I never do. I had a Monster energy drink, which I also never do. I've literally never had one, but I had one. I went to the gym and ran 10 kilometers on a treadmill, which is like 6 miles, I think, for Americans. So I ran for an hour, and then I got off the treadmill, and I was like, I feel a little dizzy. And then I went home, and I was like, what should I eat for breakfast? And I looked in the fridge, and I had like chicken wings that I made 2 days ago. And I just ate those like an animal. I ate like 5 of them. I think I heated them up, but like for like 30 seconds because I was hungry, so I just didn't really wait. So I had like 5 lukewarm chicken wings like over the sink like a wild animal. So yeah, Monster energy drink at 6 a.m. and then running for an hour and then 5 chicken. I thought I was going to die. Like the way that I felt after that series of events, I thought I was dying. All that to say, I guess I'm in pretty good shape. I don't know. That didn't kill me, so that's a pretty good sign, I think. I exercise every day. No. I'd say I'm in pretty good shape. Like, I can outrun probably most people, I think, and like better than average, that for sure. Talking about transportation, how do you get from one place to another? But in a zombie apocalypse is different. I'm not gonna... Depends. Don't gym, just live by the Liver King method. The guy who was like found out to be a scammer and he like was on steroids. That was loud, wasn't it? Just cracking open a cold one here, sorry. I can ride a bike. Yeah, I can ride a bike. I can drive automatic and transmission. No, I can't drive manual. I can only drive automatic, and I can walk quite fast. I mean, all of those are true. Wait, what is Mandela effect quiz? I want to do that one after. I'm curious about that one. What the hell is this? This is gory. Ew, worm. What the hell? Who drew this? What is the most vulnerable part of the zombie? Well, the brain. Obviously. Well, to be fair though, if you just like knock its legs off with like a baseball bat, it can't really hurt you after that. Yeah, without their legs, they can't walk. So nobody ever says that. But I'll say right in the head. Right in the head's probably the most obvious one, I guess. Have you ever used a firearm? Yeah, but not like with real bullets. Like I shot BB gun firearms, which I think were like real guns, but they were like modified to be BBs. So, I'll say only a video game. Okay, just making me a complete loser. That's not what I was gonna say, but I guess that's my only choice. Do you have any vices or addictions? But, well, like, no. I mean, like something I can't live without. Like if it's a zombie apocalypse and I'm like, oh, I don't have my crack pipe on me, so I can't. Probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. But no, nothing like that I'm addicted to. I mean, like I like coffee, I like whiskey, but I'm not gonna die if I don't have them. How would you describe your knowledge of or experience with medicine and healthcare? Oh god, I'm not reading all this. I'd say I've taken some first aid classes, like average. Oh, this is a long quiz. Sorry. Okay, have you had any training in combat? I know Wing Chun. I've never even heard of that. Yeah, I mean, I've done boxing. Does that count? I'm not gonna be out there like boxing the zombies in the ring like a 1-2 hook. Could you climb if you needed to? Yeah, like ladders, but I'm not gonna be like that guy that just climbed the entire building in Taiwan like a couple days ago. I don't know if you guys saw that, but some dude like climbed an entire tower with no equipment, just his hands, and he survived. That was crazy. But no, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm kind of scared of heights, but I can fly. I can climb ladders. Like I'll climb a ladder if I need to. What else we got? What's your tolerance for blood/gore? I've seen a lot in my line of work. I'll tell you what, you sissy liberals ain't seen a hard day's work. No, I've not seen any blood at my home office too often. There's not many medical emergencies happening here. I'd say like I can take it. I mean, I'm not squeamish necessarily, but I don't also want to see like too much stuff. How good would you say you are in the kitchen? Oh, I'm good. I do not have experience with food preparation in a restaurant. I spend a lot of time cooking. Yeah, I'd say that. What does cooking have to do with zombie apocalypse? Like, am I not gonna have access to a freaking stove and kitchen? I'm gonna be eating like baked beans out of the can. What is your favorite movie? Oh, come on. They're gonna be like, oh, if he picks a zombie movie, that means he's well prepared. But if he picks like Love is Blind or whatever, then he's gonna die the first day. That's bullshit. These are 2 zombie movies, and then The Sound of Music and Fast and Furious. Like, if I pick The Sound of Music, I instantly, my score goes to 0, and they're like, this guy's dead instantly. I guarantee that's how they set this up. And then, like, 28 days later, they're like, oh, wow, he knows what he's talking about. I'll say Fast and Furious. It's not my favorite movie. I've seen, like, 2 of them, and they were, like, the worst ones of the series, so. Speaking of hiding, how good are you at that? How good am I at hiding? Is that something that people do on a daily basis? I don't hide very often. I mean, I guess I could. Zombies aren't smart either. Like, I could put a lampshade on my head and hide in the corner. It's not like a human. Like, if they can't see me moving, they probably won't even realize I'm a person, unless they smell you, I guess, but I'd say I'm, like, average. Like, what is the... People usually give up when I play hide and seek. Okay. We got a competitive hide and seek player here. You turn on the radio and hear reports of rotting corpses reanimated, eating people in your city. First of all, I'd say that's probably not real, but then grab a machine gun. Yeah, let me pull my machine gun out of my closet. Prepare for the invasion. Gather supplies. Yeah, I mean, that's the obvious thing, right? Barricade your home. Yeah, sure. Okay, can I have my answer already? Why am I 57% of the way through? Why is this somebody's, like, PhD? Okay, whatever. What is your primary weapon of choice? Now, this is a good question. This is an actually good question. If you're in a zombie apocalypse, what are you using as a weapon? Obviously, a gun is, like, the best answer, probably, but it's loud, and you have to be accurate. Whereas if you can kind of get a little close, like a knife is not a good answer, because you have to get really close to them, but, like, something long, like a baseball bat, is probably the best answer. Sledgehammer's too heavy. Crowbar... bare fist the zombie. Yeah, just box it out in the ring. That's what I'm saying. Just the old 1-2 uppercut. Knock its head off into the air. Look, that's what this guy's doing. What the hell? What's the context for this? He's kicking him in like the spleen. You spot a stray zombie walking toward your hideout. What weapon will you kill the zombie with? This is the same question. Punch the zombie to death with your fists. Who's doing this? What kind of psychopath is doing that? Sledgehammer to the chest. I guess gunshot to the head is the easiest answer, right? What vehicle will you choose? What is this? Is like a Hot Wheels car. Any old banger you can find. There's no time for a fancy car. Yeah, truck. Yeah, you want a truck for sure. Something that can carry a lot of supplies and people and stuff. Oh, geez, what is all this? You've obtained a fair amount of supplies from an abandoned store. On the way back, you're stopped by a group of survivors who demand to give them everything you're carrying or they'll kill you. What do you do? Yell for help. Call the police. Scream that there are zombies right behind them and then make a run. That's like Scooby-Doo shit. You're gonna get killed. Tell them they can have the supplies as long as they leave you alone. Say that they can have the food, but then whip out your weapon and shoot them. Yes, you're gonna die in that scenario. I just give them your stuff. It's probably the best answer. You'll find more things. You're in a basement looking for supplies. Then a couple of zombies start breaking in. You quickly scan the room and find a bunch of stuff. Yeah, again. Hide near the steps. Try to barricade the door with some chairs. Grab the gun. Grab the chainsaw. Yeah, just barricade the door. Okay, we're almost there. We're gonna find out how long I'm gonna last in the zombie apocalypse. From the vantage point of your hiding spot, you can see zombies surrounding an overturned car. You can hear someone screaming in terror from inside the car. I mean, they're doomed at that point. What am I supposed to do? Cover your ears and wait it out. Yeah. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do about that? You and your party spot a sign stating that there's a sanctuary providing food and shelter for survivors. Yeah, no way. I don't believe that. Walk away. No chance. That never goes well in zombie movies. You get to the sanctuary. Okay, so they ignored my previous answer. The conditions for entry are that you and your party surrender all your food and arms. I already said walk away. Why is it like adding stuff? Like go away. I'm not doing that. A member of your party is injured. You decided to set up a base to rest till he recovers. Where would you set up your base? Ah, this is a good question. Where do you put your base in the zombie apocalypse? Walmart is a great answer because it's big. It's hard to defend though because it's so big. Prison? No. Hunting store? Maybe it's small enough to defend and has weapons. Probably a hunting store. And then your home is probably like the worst answer. Despite your valiant efforts, your base has been overrun. You're fighting back but desperately struggling and have already lost most of your team. What do you do? Except that you're screwed. Use a grenade and charge into the horde. Sacrifice yourself to save your friends. No, I just fight till you die. That's it. Run into the zombies. You have successfully reached the hills. What will you do first? Reach the hill. Fortify your base with wood. Search for survivors. Hunt for zombies. Search for food. Now you gotta make a shelter first. That's the most important thing. Which animal? Last question. Which animal will you use as your companion? What the hell is a cat gonna do in a zombie apocalypse? What the hell is this little guy gonna do? I mean, I guess I'll eat mice or whatever, but it doesn't really save you. At least a dog. Well, actually, a dog might be bad, because if you have a dog and it's just barking at the zombies, that just attracts more of them, right? But also a dog is loyal and like it can find food for you and stuff. I think dog is the obvious answer here. But it's also, you know... Oh god, there's one more? A late zombie attack killed your entire party, but you managed to escape. You walk alone for days and finally spot a group of survivors. What do you do? Start running toward them and waving your arms and shouting hello. Ignore them. Sneak up and... Oh my god. I'll observe them from a distance. Some of these questions. Whoa, give us your email address. We're going to send you 5,000 emails for the rest of your life. 55%? That's it? That doesn't even explain why. They're just like, yeah, you should have selected 28 Days Later as your favorite movie. That's where you went wrong. All right, well, that's a waste of time. Each one of these is a waste of time. What am I saying? Okay, this I want to see. Mandela effect. We've all heard about Mandela effect, where it's like you remember things being one way, but they're actually another. So let's see if I can actually get these right. Like if I know what is the correct name? A Sound of Music was the right answer. What is the correct name of this cereal? Cap'n Crunch or Captain? No, it's Cap'n Crunch. Yeah. I've never eaten that cereal in my life, and I know that. Do people think that it's Captain Crunch? Who's this guy? This is Jigsaw. What is Jigsaw's signature line? Do you want to play a game, or I want to play a game? I think everyone always says, I want to play, hello, I want to play a game. So I feel like that's probably not the right answer because it's the obvious one. So I think it's, do you want to play a game? What? Oh, I thought it was the other one. Okay. Well, this is what I remember it being, is I want to play a game. I was just trying to trick the quiz. He actually says, I want to play a game. Yeah, everyone knows that, right? What is the correct name of the correction fluid? I don't like how they call it that. Whiteout or whiteout? It's whiteout. No, really? It's whiteout like that? Huh. Okay. I don't believe that that's proof of like a parallel universe or anything, but that is interesting because I definitely didn't think it was that. Pick the correct target logo. It's probably the more minimalist one, right? Yeah. That other one was like too busy. What is an actual airline? Alaskan Airlines or Alaska? Oh, it is? I thought it was Alaskan Airlines. It's Alaska Airlines. Huh. Well, I've never been to Alaska, so I've never taken it. But what is the correct logo for the Laughing Cow? With nose ring or without nose ring? Oh. I think there's a nose ring. But maybe that's just like stereotyping because most cows have no nose rings. Oh, she has no nose ring. Huh. Strange. Maybe the only bulls have nose rings, right? Cows don't have nose rings. I mean, that's why. This is not a personality quiz, by the way. Oh, this is Mother Teresa. No, it's without the H, apparently. I'm getting like all of these wrong. What is the correct name of the entertainment center? Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese's or Chuck E. Cheese? Oh. Again, a place that I've never been to. I think it's Chuck E. Cheese's. But nobody says that. Nobody says, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese's. They say, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese. Actually, nobody says that at all. Because, regardless. What is the color of Tony the Tiger? What is the color of Tony the Tiger, the mascot? Black or blue? Oh, what, his nose? It's definitely not blue. What? His nose is blue? Okay, this is a cereal that I've seen a million times. That's really strange. I thought for sure that his nose was not... That looks weird. Why does he have a blue nose? Like, he looks like he just spent 5 days out in, like, the cold. Okay. I feel like I'm being lied to. Does Morpheus from The Matrix say, what if I told you everything you knew was a lie? I've never seen the movie, but people say this all the time. So if people say it, that means it's probably not actually true. But people think that he did say that. So, yeah. Apparently he never says that in the movie, for anyone wondering. What does Henry VIII hold in this famous portrait? Gloves or a turkey leg? I really hope it's a turkey leg. What? Why would he hold a turkey leg? I don't know. You put the option there. Why are you telling me? Like, oh, you stupid idiot. Why'd you pick that? Yeah, this is like an obvious Photoshop too. That doesn't even look real. Why did I pick that? Why would he be holding a turkey leg? I've never seen this painted. Like, is that something that people think? Is that he's holding a turkey leg? What is the correct logo for Volkswagen? Volkswagen. What is... Oh, this is a beetle. So anybody who's with somebody else in the room, you can puncture them. Without a gap or with a gap? Oh, I think it's with the gap because it's like Volkswagen. Yeah, you need the space. Otherwise, it's like, what is this supposed to be? You need the V and the W. What is the predominant color on Uncle Sam's hat? Red and white or blue and white? It's blue and white. There you go. I'm not even American. I got that. What is the name of this singer? Who the hell's that? Is that Cher? Oh, Barbara Streisand or Barbara Streisand? I think it's Barbara. She has like the weird spelling. What's Barbara Streisand? Alright, is that it? And then one more. What is the correct name of the peanut butter brand? Jiffy or Jif? It's Jif, right? It's another brand that I don't think I've ever seen in real life. I don't even know if we have that in Canada, but I'm pretty sure it's, yeah. Does C-3PO have a silver leg? Sure. Yeah, oh, I got it. Woohoo! I've never seen Star Wars. What is the name of a villain from... Okay, this one I know. This is Cruella de Vil. We all know that, right? Her name, which literally means cruel devil, if you just like put the names together. Cruella de Vil. Yeah, it's this. Cruella de Vil. Oh, people spell it like Deville, like one word. No, it's more obvious than that. Do you want to give us your email address so you can get more quizzes sent to you? 10 out of 17. What is this? Create a free account to unlock a free pet. Claim my free pet. So this is like a front for a puppy mill? Like they're going to give me a dog if I make an account? Alright, we're going to find out what Disney princess I am. There's comments on these? People can comment on this? I got Snow White. I got Snow White. I got Belle. I got Belle. Everybody's getting the same ones here. Got Belle, and I am not that smart. I only get A's and B's. Okay, I'm doing the same test as like a bunch of 5th graders or like 5th grade girls are doing. I don't know how I feel about this. I got Rapunzel. Replace hair with height. I am really tall. I'm 5'8", and I'm only 11. Bro, if you're 11, get off this website, youngin'. This was definitely posted by like somebody who's like 13. I'm 4'7", and I'm only 11. Okay, I'm not reading this. This is weird. This feels weird. Okay. What is my natural hair color? It's brown. Oh my god. Did you see that? What the hell? Why did my hair just like stay up for a second? Anti-gravity hair. What is your natural hair color? Well, I can't lie because you guys can obviously see, so brown. This is what Disney princesses I am, by the way, for anybody who just came in. How long is your hair? It's pretty long. What is that, like 5 inches? If I go to the barber, I'd say like take 5 inches off and then I'd be bald, I guess. Very short, short, long, extra long, medium. Well, this is for girls, right? So if I were a girl, how long would my hair be comparatively? Hello, Kara. Welcome. Kara, how long is my hair compared to a girl? Like if I were a girl and this is like medium length, right? I guess. No, or short. I guess short. Because this quiz is assuming that I'm a woman since I'm doing Disney princess quiz. What is your hair type? It's like wavy, I guess. Goes in waves. How tall are you? Taller than the average girl. I will say that. I am taller than the average girl. Supermodel height? No. Supermodels are like 7 feet tall, so no. Pretty regular. I would say I'm taller than the average girl. I mean, it's not wrong. I am. What is your eye color? It's also brown. What the hell's the difference between hazel and brown? It's brown. What do I want to eat quiz? What is this? I'm just looking at the quizzes on the side. Ink blot test. Okay. What is this? What is your most prominent facial feature? Alright, everybody look at my face. What is my most prominent feature? My eyes, my dimples, my freckles, my eyebrows, My mouth. Everybody place your votes into chat. What is my most prominent face? Beard is not an option, so what is my most prominent facial feature? I don't think I have dimples. I don't even know what that is. Smile? Eyes? I look insane. I'm a full-grown man doing a Disney princess quiz. Hey guys, what do you like about my face? Eyes. Everybody's saying eyes, so okay, I'm gonna go with eyes. Yeah, my eyes are the most dominant part of my face. That's not the right word. Which trait do you wish to possess? I hope this is superpowers traits. Clear skin. Okay, that's not what I meant. I thought they were gonna say. It's okay, you can be a princess. Don't let anyone dim your sparkle, Wolfgang. Thank you. Shiny hair? I don't want shiny hair. I feel like that'll look dirty. Beautiful eyes. Height. Full lips. I gotta say, I don't really want any of these. I mean, I guess I could be taller. That'd be cool. But I don't really want full lips. Which of these words best describe you? Oh, all of the above. Intelligent, generous, adventurous. I'm not really. I guess intelligent is fine. I'm doing this. This is a quiz for made like 11-year-olds. Okay, so. Which of these are you most interested in? Current affairs, fashion, sports, beauty, literature, social media, or music? I love music. Easy. Not sure how that. Oh, right. That's probably like a Disney thing, right? Like, if you pick music, then you're like, whatever. Princess likes music, I guess. Which animal would you want as a pet? A dog. Well, I already have a dog. A dragon? Are you kidding me? You're gonna put like a regular ass cat next to dragon? No shit, I'm gonna pick fucking dragon. As long as it's tameable, it's not just gonna like instantly eat me alive. Pick a color. There's no blue? I guess red is good enough. And pick a top you would wear. I mean, me? Personally? None of these? This is just like a dress shirt. I would wear that. Looks nice. Choose which bottoms you... Okay, now we're really... This could maybe fly as like a Scottish like kilt. These are just regular pants, so I can pick those. Those are just regular pants. Oh, actually, those were jeans. I should have picked that. Pick a pair of shoes to put on. Glass slippers. Oh, I wonder which Disney princess it's gonna give me if I pick the glass fucking slippers. These all look like they'd hurt your feet, except for the Converse. So I'm gonna pick the Converse. Finally, pick a Disney princess themed accessory. I'm gonna pick none of these. I don't want to give them like an easy answer. Okay, let's see what I am. Who am I? I'm Belle. Why? What is the reasoning behind that decision? You're just like Princess Belle. You are smart and strong, who probably looks beautiful. They asked me like, are you smart? Are you intelligent? And I clicked yes, and it's like, okay, you're Belle because you're smart and strong. All right, now everybody knows that about me. Psychological age test. Everybody always says I'm old. Let's find out how old I actually am. These people are gonna try and figure out how old I am. I'll see if it's accurate. How far do you agree with this sentence? When you go shopping, you need a list. 100%. If I go shopping without a list, I'm gonna forget every single... Like, I'm gonna forget at least 5 things from that list if I don't bring one. Strongly agree. Yeah, it's probably not a good thing that I can't remember anything. How will you like your steak done? If you pick anything above medium, straight to jail. This is not... That's too much. Like, a good vet can still bring this back to life. That's too much. Well done, you're eating a hockey puck at that point. Medium rare is... For most cuts of steak, medium rare is what you want, alright? Life advice for everyone out there, if you're getting a steak, get a medium rare. What type of party do you fancy? What type of party do you fancy? Me, personally, I like to have a cup of tea at home with me mates. Dinner with friends, night out at the club, wine tasting, hanging out at home. Yeah, dinner with friends, sure. What color is the most appealing? Dark blue. Hell yeah, my midnight blue gang. Let's everybody who loves midnight blue, rise up. What kind of presents do you fancy? Me want to get a nice pack of ciggies for my birthday. It makes me real happy. Alcohol, books, clothes, or gift cards. Hell yeah. You kidding me? Save money? Live better? Walmart? What can't you live without? Coffee or cheese? Okay, this is written by fucking Wallace and Gromit. Do you fancy cheese, perchance? Yeah, I'd say I eat coffee more often than I eat cheese, because I'm not a mouse. What do you think of life? Well, we're gonna sum this up in like 2-word answers? That's really how we're gonna do this? Okay. A big mistake. Wow. Can you imagine if I picked this on stream and then just ended the stream? People would be calling someone. An opportunity, a test, a journey. I'd say it's an opportunity, because it's not a journey unless you make it one, right? An opportunity, life is an opportunity. Everybody has one, but you have to do something with it, right? It could be a journey if you choose to make it that, but if not, but pizza. I don't even eat pizza that often either. So like, I'm sorry, but I could live without cheese. Like I wouldn't die. Like I like cheese and like my scrambled eggs and like on sandwiches. But if it was between that and coffee, like never have coffee again, I'm sorry, but cheese is going out the window. Also, I have to plug my laptop in. Give me a second, because this light that's on my face right now is going to turn off, because I only have 2 outlets. It doesn't even make a difference. Who cares? Life is an opportunity. That's my opinion. What do you think of candy? It's good. I eat it sometimes, you know, around Halloween or whatever. It's good. Oh, I forgot I'm doing a quiz about like how old are you? Like obviously if I'm like, oh, I love candy, it's gonna say, oh, you're a little tot is what you are. I don't know why I'm still doing the British voice. What would you do with an old shirt in your wardrobe? Reuse the cloth. Donate it. Definitely donate it for sure. Unless it's like stretched out, which a lot of my clothes are. What do you think of Twitter? Essential, pointless, useful, confusing. I would not say it's useful. There's no real use to any social media anymore at this point. It's all just the same bullshit and like AI slop all over the place. I think if all social media went away, the world would probably be a better place. So I'm not gonna say it's useful. It's not essential either. I guess it's kind of confusing. I never really know what I'm doing when I go on that site. I just see people like getting angry at each other and I'm like, what's the purpose of this exactly? So yeah, your favorite thing to watch on TV? I do like a good documentary. I have a lot. If you ever need recommendations for good like nature documentaries, I'm your guy. Sitcoms? No. Except for The Office, that's my exception. The news, reality shows. If you pick the news, instantly they're gonna say you're like 60 plus. Documentaries. Even documentaries, they're probably gonna think I'm old because of that. How far do you agree with the sentence? I always forget my keys. No, I hang my keys up. I come in the house, I hang my keys up right away. That way I never forget them. It's easy. I think of my birthday as a day to get presents, chill with family, or party. Yeah, party with friends. Well, both of these, I guess. See family and friends. All right, how old am I? 34. Crikey, that's a bit old, isn't it? I'm not that old. Jeez Louise, still got a couple of years before then. Apparently I'm older than I am. Mentally, I'm older than I actually am, so. Unk, yeah, exactly. Unk mode. Am I a kind person quiz? I'm gonna tell you right now what this is gonna be. This is, are you a good person quiz? It's gonna be like, oh, you see an old woman in the street, what do you do? And it's gonna be like, oh, I help her cross the street. Then the other option is gonna be like, I make her bite the curb and I curb stomp her old ass. Like, there's gonna be no nuance to it whatsoever, I can already guarantee. This has been done 59,000 times, by the way. Am I a kind person? How to know if you are compassionate. Okay, you've been waiting in the line at the drive-thru for far too long. What do? This has happened to me before, and I'm just like in my car and I'm just like angry. But I don't, what am I gonna do? Like get out of my car and go like, where's my food? That would be unk mode. No. Pull off and go to the next place. No, because I just ordered the food. Like, that'd be so mean. Beep the horn. Sit and wait patiently. Start a riot. I'm gonna sit and wait. Like, not that big of a deal. One of your coworkers calls in sick and you have the day off. When your boss gives you a call, what do? No, I'm gonna say no. Usually in this scenario, I say no. Tell them you'd rather not, but if they can't find anyone else, call back. It depends. If it's my boss calling me, then no, he can go screw himself. But like if it's the person saying like, hey, can you take my shift? I have like a thing. Then that's different. But if it's my boss, like, fuck you, I don't care, you know? But generally, I'd say, like, you know, I'll do it if I have to, but I don't usually want to. The person in front of you has dropped some money out of their back pocket. How are you going to behave? Tap them on the shoulder and let them know that they dropped it. That's what I would do. Pick it up, check how much it is, and decide whether or not to return it. Pretend to tie your shoe and pick it up. No, this is all mean. Losers stink, finders keepers. What the hell? No, you gotta be a good person. I'm not that desperate for money that I need to like take it off of somebody who dropped it. If it was just money that was on the street that like nobody was around me, and it was like not obvious that somebody had just dropped it, then yeah, of course I'd keep it. But if it's like I see it fall out of somebody's pocket, I'm not gonna be like, oh, give me that. Dive onto it before anybody else can get it. After what feels like an eternity of driving around the parking lot, you spot a car, and the car comes from the opposite direction. What? What feels like, oh, right, so I'm in a parking lot, I'm trying to find a parking spot. Oh, but then somebody else is coming the other way. Well, usually I'll try and speed up. Like if I'm there first, I'll go in there first. Let them take the spot, and then key their car. What the fuck? Why would I do that? Wait to see if they take it. No, I'm just gonna take it right away. A few weeks ago, you borrowed money from your sister, who's never returned it. When she requests more borrowing, you want to scold her so badly. Work out a deal to get paid back, or tell her you cannot pay her until she... It depends how much money it is. Since you intend to take it as collateral, you really want the new sweater she purchased. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, give me your sweater, and I'll let you borrow money from me. Yeah, no, obviously I'm gonna help my family if they need money. Again, money is just money. Like, I'm not that strapped for cash that I need to like bend my morals. When you witness someone making fun of you at school, you will making fun of me at school. If I'm at school being bullied at 27 years old, there's a bigger problem at hand. Glance out of your peripheral vision, be the bully, tell a teacher, or confront the bully. I mean, in high school, what would I have done? I don't really think I ever really got bullied, but I guess I'd tell a teacher. You have been waiting over a week for your cable to get fixed. Oh, it's past the time that they said that you'd be there. Yeah, I would call and ask, like, what's going on? You witness a robbery taking place. I'm not fucking getting involved. Are you out of your mind? Somebody's robbing a bank. I'm gonna be like, stop right there, mister. I say this behavior is quite unbecoming of you. And just get my shit blown smooth off? Hell no. Why would I do that? Let the cops handle that. I would call, I guess, the cops, unless, you know, and then, like, stay out of it. The vehicle on your side cuts you off as you are traveling to work. What is your reaction? Give them the finger. Depends. Act as though they can hear you yelling at your steering wheel. Follow them and teach them a lesson when they stop. I'm not going to incriminate myself by, like, selecting this, so I would say just, like, yell at them through the car. The reason your friends call you for help is you're there for them no matter what. They understand you. You are connected. I'm there for them no matter what. That's it. Oh, you got grounded and genuine. You embody a down-to-earth spirit. Practical and fair. You're the go-to person for honest advice. Like, is this just the generic... Why are half of these options just crimes? I told you that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like Either you help the grandma or you drop kick her. Like, those are the two options. Let me see what it would give me if I picked like the absolute worst of every one of these. Because I just want to see if they actually would call me out for being a piece of shit. Like, if I'm in a drive-thru and I start a riot because my food's taking too long, I tell my boss I'm going to go to work even though I'm not going to. I pick up people's money that they drop off the floor. I key people's cars. Key their car. I tell my sister I need her sweater if I'm gonna get paid or whatever. I be the bully. Or be the bully. Yeah, I am the bully at school. Flip out. Laugh at people being robbed. Teach somebody a lesson when I'm in a car. And then, what was the last one? My friends call me for assistance because... I have too many things to worry about. Why are you even calling me? Yeah, let's see what that gives me. I'm a selfish overlord. Okay. At least it does change based on what I put. I always wanted to make sure that it wasn't like automatically going to give me that. What else could we do here? How human are you? What does that mean? How human are you? What does that even mean? This is like very psychological. Do you believe in love? It's bullshit. It's what makes us live. Yeah, I do. There's no yes. It's what makes us live. What is humanity to you? Just living and dying. It's doing what we are meant to do. Helling others. Living for a purpose. Okay. Your thoughts on religion. Okay, this is... Now I'm gonna get in like trouble. Like, what? This is how we find out Wolfgang was a robot the whole time. What do I think of religion? People are allowed to believe what they want. Like, why does my opinion matter on that? How do you feel about capital punishment or the death penalty? Okay. This is a little intense. Like, can we go back to the Disney princesses? Like, what? Hold on. We're not doing this. I'm sorry. We're not doing this. This is deep. This is like too... I'm gonna find out if I'm a Sigma male. That's what I want to know. I'm gonna find out if I'm an alpha male or if I'm a Sigma male. Are you the lone wolf? Take the Sigma female. Oh, it's female. I didn't realize it was female. I'm gonna find out if I'm a boss bitch, I guess. Are you independent? I love my independence. I would do anything for my independence. I like independence, or it doesn't matter. I guess I like it, but like I don't need to be independent, I guess. Are you afraid of taking risks? No, if it's worth the results. I would take risks if it's worth it. Do you have an intimidating personality? I don't think so. I try and be nice to people. I sometimes behave like that. I guess I can be grumpy, but... Would you do anything to prove your loyalty? Yes, absolutely. Loyalty is everything to me. I am loyal, but I won't prove it. Well, I feel like unless there's a reason to believe that you're not being loyal, the burden of proof isn't on you. So kind of, I feel like that's... Like it should be assumed that you're loyal if you're a decent person. I don't know. Maybe that's a weird answer. Has anyone said you are mysterious? Yeah, I'm mysterious. I never tell anybody anything about me. I guess it's happened. Do you follow trends? Hell no. Do you think you're charismatic? Yeah, sure. People like me, I guess. Do you think you're self-sufficient? Yeah, of course. Can you lower your standards to adjust to a relationship? Lower my standards. I mean, I guess I have once before. Because I had an ex-girlfriend, so I guess in some ways it was a lower standard than I was hoping for. Maybe, I guess. I don't really know what to say about that one. Do you always speak your mind? Hell no. If I did, there would be an issue. I only say what will not hurt others. Well, even that sometimes not true, but yeah. Are you an angel or a devil? Am I gonna get my results, or is he just gonna say thank you? That's it? Where's my answer? Okay, we're never gonna find out if I'm a Sigma female or not. Sorry, guys. I think you can make your own assumptions if I'm Sigma or not. What meme are you? This is what we're gonna do. What meme are you? Okay, this was updated in 2025. The I is at a party is one of the first answers. Nobody said like Icon has cheeseburger. Like that's a meme from like 2006. This was made like last year. How do you spend a Friday night? Sitting around alone and bored, studying, or just is one of the answers. I guess sitting around bored. What's your best subject? Oh my god. Anything involving people and cupcakes. This is very millennial coded. Everything, I guess. Why is another answer again? What is your dream home? Somewhere with yummy food and fun people and is having fun. Sure. Favorite music? Kesha, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, Eminem, Bruno Mars, MJ. Who's MJ? Michael Jackson? That's such a strange inclusion among Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. I don't like music. I'm just gonna pick for this one. What do you think of this quiz? This shit sucks, dude. Waste of time. Alright, let's see what meme I am. I am high achiever vibes. That's not a meme. What the fuck? That's not a meme. High expectations Asian father. Is that a meme? High expectations Asian father? Oh my god. This is a meme from like 20 years ago. This is what I get. Okay, I have high expectations. That's awesome. That's hilarious. When you're done rolling on the floor laughing from that one, smash the like button if you think that I'm Asian dad meme. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna find another one of these. Can you guess the animated movie based on what the hell did this say? Why is it one of them already selected? I didn't even do that. Badly explained animated movies. So it's gonna give me a description of a movie and I have to guess which movie it is, but it's gonna be like a bad explanation. A grumpy man just wants personal space but keeps accidentally making friends. Well, apparently I selected Shrek by accident, but I would have said Up. But I guess it's Shrek. Correct. Okay, a group experiences a collective meltdown over job security and the concept of being replaceable. The Lego Movie? A Bug's Life? I think? Did Bug's Life have anything about that? No, it was like Toy Story had that. Yeah, Toy Story. Because they're being replaced by like other toys or something. An anxious parent ignores every warning sign and immediately makes it everyone else's problem. Okay, well, that's Finding Nemo, obviously. The weather gets weird because feelings weren't discussed early enough. That's a hard one, actually. It could be The Lion King, because like it starts raining. No, that's stupid. Frozen? Yeah. I never even seen this movie, but like it snows, right? Someone commits multiple crimes but still becomes employed. Oh, Ratatouille, for sure. He's doing like health violations. You can't have rats cooking your food. A family is told to calm down and does the opposite at full volume. What the fuck is The Mitchells versus the Machines? This is not a real movie. This looks like a Burger King advertisement commercial. This is a movie? It was The Incredibles. Okay. A kid loses her parent and just keeps going. Coraline. What? Spirited Away? Her parents died? Oh no, they didn't die. She just like lost. Okay, I haven't seen that movie in like a long time. Fate selects the least qualified at Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda, instantly Kung Fu Panda. Although it could have been any of these actually. Violence is solved by petting the problem. He's petting the dragon in this one. How to Train Your Dragon. I got it. A questionable adult makes one bad decision and ends up responsible for 3 kids. Oh. Despicable Me, of course. Or despicable. Someone makes Someone takes a detour and meets their ancestors. Anybody seen any of these? Soul? I've never seen. Coco, I think? Oh shit, I got 9 out of 11 correct. Okay, not bad. Pretty good, considering I haven't seen most of those movies. Which Honda Civic are you quiz? There's no way that's a real quiz. Okay, hang on. Which Honda Civic are you? No way. Which Honda Civic model are there's like 40 of them. Why are there so many of them? What? Wait, hold on. Let me see. What is this one? Wait, okay, this one, I like this one because the questions don't have anything to do with the concept. Which dessert do you prefer? Ice cream, cookies, cake, or... Combine these last two, ice cream and cake, to ice cream cake, and that wins every day of the week. Okay? Just so you know. Ice cream, I guess. Or, yeah, ice cream. What is your preferred pet? Dogs, cats, hamster, fish. It's not a hamster. Who's picking hamster? It's not 1999. Dogs. What is your favorite music genre? Rock. What is your favorite color? Blue. This is gonna tell me what Honda Civic I am based on this? Okay. What's your dream vacation? I love camping, but there's a lot of mosquitoes, so it's not pleasant sometimes. If you go in like autumn, it's very nice. How do you describe yourself? Outgoing, funny, other. All of the above. Friendly, funny, outgoing. I'm friendly, sure. Where do you want to shop? Target, Amazon, Walmart? I don't really like going outside, so... I'm a Honda Ridgeline! Because I'm strong and tough, and no matter the situation, I persevere and keep moving forward. And that is a 43% match. So they are not confident that I'm a Honda Ridgeline. I have a Honda, but it's not this. Oh shit, this is a nice looking car. That is a nice looking car. I don't mind this at all. Thank you for the suggestion. That was a very quick quiz. Alright, how about this? I'm not American, but if I were American, what state would I live in? What state should I live in, right? Let's find out. Maybe I'll be one of you guys. Maybe one of you guys is going to be the state that I pick. It's going to send me to like middle of nowhere, Alabama, probably. Where would you like to go first? Okay, I thought it was going to say like, which state do you want to visit? That would have been so useless. Where do you want to go first? Monterrey, Mexico. Sydney, Australia. Munich, Germany. Rome, Cairo, Ottawa, Canada. I've been to Ottawa. I'd say Munich. I would really love to visit Germany. Where would you like to go? Okay, so it's the same question. Montego Bay, Jamaica. London, United Kingdom. Dubai, Havana, Cuba. I've been to Havana. Prague. Prague looks beautiful. Jamaica also is very nice, but I'm not as big a fan of like beach vacations. I'd say Prague is probably very nice. Now where? Okay. This is the entire quiz. This is all they could come up with is where do you want to go in the world? Like if I pick Prague, what state is that going to send me to? They're going to be like, you should go to Michigan, because that's very similar to fucking Czechia. Now where? Tokyo, Japan looks beautiful. Barcelona. Melbourne, Australia. Stockholm, Sweden. Shanghai. Zurich. I'd love to visit Switzerland. There's not a single state in America that looks like Switzerland, so I don't know what it's going to do with that information. And now Berlin, Manila, Lima, Peru, Cape Town, or Toronto. Let's go with, there's penguins in Cape Town. That looks cool. Pick somewhere else. Oh, okay. You're going to end up with Nebraska? Isn't Nebraska like the one that's in the middle? Like literally the middle of the country, like landlocked 20 times. Valparaiso, Chile. Auckland, New Zealand. Oslo. Amsterdam, Marrakesh, or Singapore. I would love to visit New Zealand, but I don't really like going to cities. Like I wouldn't really like any of these, I don't think. Valparaiso. I'll visit some Chile, I guess. Now pick another city. Geneva. Puerto Vallarta, Wellington, Norway looks very pretty but cold as hell, and I live in Canada, so I don't need more of that, I guess. Wellington, let's go with New Zealand. Beijing, Paris, Hobart, Alexandria, Mumbai, or Madrid. Oh lord, I don't want to go to Paris. I've heard it's not great. Lugano, Switzerland, Osaka, Japan, Copenhagen, Ulaanbaatar, Santiago, or Quebec City. I've actually never been to Quebec City, but I've heard it's very beautiful, so maybe that one. Almost done. Oh, thank God. Colombia, Nairobi, Dublin. Let's go with Ireland. I'd love to go there too. Vienna, Australia. Would love to visit Vienna. And then, yeah, the rest were Northeast. That's not even a state. That's not even a state. What did I just waste all my time for? What is Northeast? That's a direction. It's not a fucking state. What is Northeast? Somebody tell me. Like, what state is that? North. Wait, hold on. Northeast. So that's like New York, basically? Or like Rhode Island, right? Or like Maine? You prefer an area with history and 4 distinct seasons. You prefer living with fast-paced, no-nonsense, intellectual-driven people. That's where I am. You live in fucking Ohio. You don't have a say in this. Where is Ohio? Hold on. Ohio's not northeast, isn't it? Isn't it like the middle? Oh shit, I guess it is. Hang on. Hang on. We're gonna figure this out. You're bad at directions. Okay, so you're wrong. You don't even know where you are. Okay. Yeah, Ohio's like here. Northeast is like this side. So Fredericton, New York. Yeah, New York, Washington. I guess like Boston, New Hampshire. Those are nice states, right? They have like oceans and beaches, not beaches, but like rocks, like lighthouses and stuff like that. So that's kind of nice. Okay, I was hoping for an actual state, not a direction, but whatever. What should my name actually be? I like how you removed your message. You don't have to remove your message. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of you. No, don't remove them all. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of you. I would love to go to Ohio. I'm sure there's plenty of beautiful things to see there. I've heard the Cincinnati Zoo is lovely. They have a lot of nice gorilla exhibits there. There are 2 things I know about Ohio. Maybe 3. Isn't there like a lot of Mormons there? I think. Also, there's the zoo where Harambe was shot. And also, it was like a meme for a while for some reason. That's the 3 things that I know about Ohio. We have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe I'd go there. I think I did a video on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame like 6 years ago. Like the Google reviews video. Mormons is Utah. Oh shit, sorry. Those like 4-letter states. I mix them up. Utah. Ohio. The other ones. I know 2 facts. So I know 2 facts about... Wait, don't they have potatoes? No, it's Idaho. That's Idaho, right? Potatoes? So what the hell is Utah? What does Ohio have except for that? Like, what is Ohio known for? I don't want like this AI answer. Rich history and vibrant culture. Fuck off. Like, it's gonna say that about every state. Every state has a rich history and vibrant culture. 20 things Ohio's known for. Cedar Point. What is that? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Football Hall of Fame. Columbus. That's an entire city. Buckeyes. What is that? Dark brown nut-like seeds. I'm sorry, but if your state is known for seeds, sports. All right, cool. The Wright brothers. Weren't they from like North Carolina or something? South Carolina? Didn't they design weren't they born in South Carolina and like they designed the plane and like... Was it North Carolina? What's the other thing that's like North Dakota? Wasn't it like North Dakota or something? The Wright brothers. Where were they from? Orville Redenbacher and his brother. Where were they from? That's all I want to know. Hold on. We're going to find out. They're from Ohio. Okay, so why was I thinking they're from, like, Carolina? Oh. Because they flew their plane in North Carolina. In Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Okay. So I'm not crazy. There was a reason that I thought that it was that. Famous museums. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yes, I've heard of this one. They also have U.S. Air Force Museum and Pro Football Hall of Fame. Okay. I like museums. Amish country. Maybe I'll pack it up and just go there. And just hang out with the Amish for the rest of my life. Unique flag. Why is it unique? Oh, it's not rectangular. Oh, it's got like the shape, like the Nepal flag shape. Okay, that's cool. Birds. You got birds? That's cool. That's awesome. I have birds here too. Famous inventions. They invented hot dogs? Bullshit. There's no way. Thomas Edison, the guy who stole a bunch of shit, was born there. Cool. Corn. Known for corn. Alcoholics Anonymous. Amusement parks. I love amusement parks. Cedar Point. Okay, that is good. That is cool. I like a good amusement park. Kira, have you been to Cedar Point? Can you vouch for that? Is that good? That looks fun. I love... It has the most roller coasters in one park. Wow, that's a nice achievement. I love roller coasters. Indian burial mounds. Okay, that's enough of that, I think. I think we're done with that list. What should your name actually be based on your personality? We're going to rename me. Going to rename my whole channel, but whatever I get based on this quiz. What role do you play in your friend group? I'm the reliable one. I'm the only one who ever sets up things. If I wasn't in the part of the group, nobody would ever get anything done. We'd never hang out. So I set up all the outings and shit. Personality test. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Dude, I work at 9 a.m. I'm up by like 8:55. So 20 minutes. If you were a dessert, what kind of dessert would you be? Guys, drop your answers in the chat. What kind of dessert am I? Hold on. What kind of dessert am I? Pineapple upside down cake. What the hell is that? Wait. Cookie dough ice cream. You guys answer this poll, okay? Because I don't have an answer to this. Chocolate mousse or a cake pop? I don't even know what those are. Okay, I wrote popo. That's not what I meant to write. Okay, everybody answer that poll. Give me a second. I'm gonna plug my light back in here. You look like a... What the hell is that word? You look like a terrine of garden vegetables. Pineapple because of SpongeBob. That's a good answer, actually. All right, how do I turn this thing on? Hang on. Holy shit. That's blinding. There. Okay, a little bit more light on me there. Everybody's answering the poll. Good to see. Pineapple upside... Why am I pineapple? What does that even mean? Why is it upside down? Pineapple upside down cake? Has anyone had this? Is this a real thing? Oh, it's not even upside down. Is it? Wait, hold on. I love pineapple. I will say, pineapple is like top 5 fruit. Maybe 4. Banana, pineapple, apple, orange. Those are top 4 fruits. Everything else can go fuck itself. This looks delicious. I love pineapple. I don't know why it has to be upside down. Like, that just seems like a gimmick. But this looks really good. I don't bake at all, but I would make this. Okay, everyone, thank you for answering the excuse me, for the poll. I am a pineapple upside down cake. What is your favorite film? Wait, where's the music? Is the music still playing? How long has the music not been playing for? Hang on. I just put my headphones on. Oh, I forgot to loop the video. That's why. Sorry. What? I'm gonna end this poll here. Okay. What is your favorite film? I've never seen any of these, so I'm gonna say Iron Man. How long does it take you to run a mile? A mile is how much? It's like 1.5 kilometers or something? I think 5.5 minutes per kilometer. Hold on. 5 minutes per kilometer, 2 minutes per mile. Like if I were really running, I would say like less than 5 minutes for a kilometer. 5 minutes. Like, is this me sprinting like as fast as I can, or is this like just jogging? I'll say 5 minutes, 15 seconds per kilometer is 8 minutes, 27 per mile. Okay. So like 8 minutes. Yeah. Why does that have to do anything with my name? I don't know. What is your favorite city? Can tell this was made by an American, I guess. I haven't been to any of these. Portland? Not sure where that one is. New York City. New Orleans. If I had to visit one, I think New Orleans was like the birthplace of rock and roll music, so that would be cool. Do you have a green thumb? My windows are full of avocado and sweet potato plants. Dude, I can't even keep the tree behind me alive. And that's a tree. You need to water it like once a fucking year. I killed my ex? What does that say? I stole a tree from my ex and still haven't killed it. Oh, I misread that badly. All my plants die. Outside the tree one, because I do have a tree. Portland, Oregon. Oh, right, of course, yes. You ever been searched at an international border? What? So if I say yes, they're gonna be like, you're definitely a James. All right. Have I ever been searched? Yes, I have been one time, but it was like an over the clothes search. I don't know why, but they were like, something's weird about this guy. I had drug sniffing dogs? No, but I'd like to be. All right, that's freaky. The only option is strip search, so I'm gonna click it, but I was not strip search, just to make it clear. What is your favorite thing to do when you're alone? I put on my PJs and send ambiguous texts to my ex-boyfriends. Okay, so I think this is gonna give me a girl name, just judging by the answers to these questions. I like to take a shower. Yeah, in my free time, I like to shower. I like to read, I guess. What's your worst recurring nightmare? I have my teeth fall out. I'm responsible for a sick baby who I accidentally injure. Who wrote this? What the hell? I dream of being frozen in fear with zombies approaching. I fly a car that flies off the road. I've had that dream. I've had dreams where I'm like in the back seat of the car, driving the car somehow. And I'm like, I can't control this thing because I'm in the back seat. So I guess that one. How many people have you dated in your lifetime? Depends what you consider a date, I guess. Like 3 to 4, I guess. Depends what you mean by dating. Like just a date, or like you have to actually be seeing the person regularly. Doesn't matter anyway. How's it gonna change what my name is? What's your favorite type of dog? I like black Schipperkels. Never heard of that. Pomeranians, Labs. Labs are the best dogs. If your brother stole $100 from your wallet during a family vacation and used it to buy a gift for his wife, would you rat him out or keep quiet? No, I'd tell him in front of his wife and our parents. No, I'd ask him in private to be like, yo, what the fuck is that about? If someone offered to pay you to learn a new language, what would you say? Including traveling you abroad. That sounds like a big commitment. Would you be willing to fly over Niagara Falls in a small plane? No, that doesn't sound interesting to me. What is your favorite book? I haven't read any of these. Nightwood sounds cool. How long is this? What was that Family Guy one? Like, what Family Guy character are you? Would you break up with someone if you found out they had stolen an expensive item? No, I don't care. Which of these spice combinations tastes the most delicious in sugar cookies? Vanilla. I don't care. Have you ever attended a protest? I don't think so. If you were an animal, what kind of animal would you be? I don't know. I have to take another quiz to find out. Chat, what animal would I be if I were an animal? I think I'd be an ocelot. What the hell is that? Isn't that like a ferret creature? Oh no, it's like a cat. So there's 2 cats here, a giraffe and a bear. I guess I'd be a bear. What letter does your last name start with? It's none of these. Why are these the only options? I'll go with D. What's your middle name? Like, why is it ask James? Can you draw the Stussy S? Oh, is that the one with like the 3 lines and the 3 lines? Like the Superman S? Yeah, of course. Everyone can do that. What age do you feel right now? I felt 35 since I was 12. I'm an old 22. Sometimes I feel 60, sometimes I feel 16, sure. Is cheating on a partner always wrong, or are there other circumstances? What's your middle name? Only 4, yeah, 2 female names, 2 male names. If it's not one of those, just stop the quiz. I mean, it's wrong morally, but like, is it, maybe if it's like to save the world, if they're like, look, the world's gonna end if you don't do this. Like, that would be an extenuating circumstance. Hello, EHG commentary, welcome. My Wi-Fi is so bad you're running in 144p. Is that me doing that, or is that just you? Is that your Ohio Wi-Fi doing that? It's not morally okay, but it happens, I guess. What's your favorite gemstone? I don't know any of these, but I like fire. That's cool. Can you roast a chicken? Oh, hell yes. Do you usually win games? Yes, I'm a good player. Finally, what is your favorite salad dressing? I like Caesar dressing. And if you had to live on an island, which would you pick? Iceland, Madagascar, Oahu? I don't know where that... I didn't even mean to pick that. I just meant to look it up. Oh, it's Hawaii. That sounds nice. Reed. Okay, my new name is Reed. Does it change anything if I pick Iceland? No. Isle of Man? No, it literally doesn't fucking matter. Is it because I picked R before? No, I picked... My name is Reed from now on, everyone. The name sucks. Sorry to anybody named Reed. What else is here? What kind of piercing should you get? I have less than 0 interest in getting a piercing. So let's see what it tells me to do. How often do you go to the gym? I never skip leg day. When I've got a hot date coming up. Yeah, I go to the gym right before a date and then never again for like a year. Once in a while. What type of facial hair suits you the best? Bro is Mr. Fantastic. This guy? Is it? What's his name? Like Chris Hemsworth or whatever? What kind of facial hair suits you the best? Beard. Definitely beard. Who's your type when it comes to dating? Funny and kind, silly, sexy, fun, honest and authentic. Hey, it's somebody who's nice and kind. What does this have to do with my piercing, by the way? I thought it was going to be like, what part of your body do you not mind being stabbed with a needle? Like, that would be a good question. Which superhero would you dress up as for a costume party? Guys, if I were a superhero, which one would it be? Oh, you meant Reed Richards. Right. True. Very true. Thank you for bringing in the Marvel thing. Okay, Kira, Marvel question. Which superhero would I be in a costume party? Answer quick. I think I'm, Captain America. Nightcrawler. Isn't that the blue guy? He's the blue guy, right? Yeah, he's the blue guy. No, I'm not. I'm dressing as this. This is like a lot of effort. I'd have to paint myself blue, so I'm not picking that one. The Punisher. None of these characters even have beards. The only one I can think of is like Wolverine. That would fit, I guess. But I can't see the answers. They're too pixelated. your Wi-Fi is that bad right now. Captain America, Punisher, Nightcrawler, and Batman. Those are your choices for who I would dress up as for Marvel. Okay? If I were going to a costume party. Captain America, Punisher, Nightcrawler, Batman. Captain America, I mean, Punisher is easy, right? It's just a t-shirt with a skull on it. So I think I'm going to pick that. Next question. What time does your alarm go off? Like 8 a.m.-ish, I guess. How would you describe your eye color? It's not a color on here. It's dark as night. It's like the ocean waves. I guess it's dark as night. Has anyone ever referred to you as tall, dark, and handsome? No? Am I supposed to? Is somebody supposed to say that to me? How tall or short are you? I'm taller than the average girl, I'd say. What kind of hairstyle should you rock on a Friday night? A buzz cut, a crew cut, a pompadour? I guess a pompadour. Oh. How do you spend the majority of your time? Video games, hobby, working, or sleeping? I guess playing. You're told dark and handsome. Thank you. Well, now I've been called it for the first time. There you go. Working on a hobby. I guess I have lots of hobbies. YouTube counts as a hobby. Got a significant other that you want us to tell us about? Yes, I'm taken. Taken but about to be single. Can you imagine if I clicked on that? My wife watches this after. She's like, hey, what was with that answer that you gave to that question? Unlike the fucking piercing. What is your piercing quiz? Well, your hair has a certain type to it, but what do you think that is? Wavy. It's wavy hair. What type of people do you usually hang out with? Anybody who's kind and honest. Which male stereotype is overrated? We don't know how to cook. We all love football. We're all aggressive and mean, or we're not sensitive. I don't know. We're not sensitive, sure. How often do you like to try new things? Only when I'm with friends, once in a blue moon, or as often as possible? Yeah, once in a blue moon. Which of these male celebs is 99% similar to you? Andrew Garfield, Chase Crawford, John Mayer, or Idris Elba? Who is this guy? Chase Crawford? This is a guy who is this guy? I guess he kind of looks like me, actually. So I'll say that one. Wearing sunglasses indoors, yay or nay? No. Why would you wear sunglasses indoors? What type of tattoo would you spend $200 on? A skull, a quote, an ancient symbol, or a pair of wings? Probably a quote. What type of clothes would we find in your closet? Hoodies, t-shirts, sweaters, leather jackets, boots, skinny jeans. Oh, jeez. I guess t-shirts and hoodies. If you could start your life over again, what would you do differently? I would work harder, make meaningful connections. Yeah, probably that one, I guess. Oh my god, how long is this? I just want to know where to put a freaking piercing. How would you describe your personality? Quiet, silly, hilarious. Yeah, sure. In another life, you would like to pursue a career in modeling, fashion design, or accounting, or writing. Here, writing. How do you describe yourself as more realistic? Wait, more creative or logical? I'm more creative. This never ends. There's no end to this quiz. How do you feel about being the center of attention? It comes to me naturally. Which city suits your personality the best? This is the same question again with the same... This is the exact same question. Portland, New Orleans, Chicago, or Miami? They just swapped out New York City from Miami this time. I would say... I'm a Chicago guy, I guess. What type of jewelry are you into? This is the first question related to like piercings. What type of jewelry are you into? I guess bracelets or like necklaces. Necklaces look nice on people, I think. I wear rings. Like, why are they not asking about that? What's the number one thing on your bucket list? To raise a family, to be rich and famous, to be free and happy. That's the most obvious one. Would you add highlights in your hair? No, thank you. What's the most important aspect of your morning routine? Meditating, personal hygiene, exercise, or sleeping as much as possible? I like to work out in the morning when I can. Oh, this is the last question, thank God. If I could alter one thing about your face, what would it be? Change my nose, change my eye color, change my face shape, or some nice cheekbones? I'm fine with everything I have. I guess I'd change my eye color just for the hell of it. I should get a rook piercing? What is that? Why is this guy sticking his tongue out? Ah, this is freaky as hell. A bold ear piercing. I can't even Google it. It's like copying the entire image. Rook piercing? Oh, it's just, this is a pretty basic piercing. Please don't. I don't have any interest in getting any piercing, so I'm not going to. But all right, what else we got? U.S. States quiz. Which Disney princess are you? Psychological age test. We already did a lot of these. Can we guess where you live based off of these questions? Here, I'm gonna dox myself basically here. If they imagine they actually like you live at this exact address, 1.1305121. They just like use my internet. A septum ring would look good on here. I don't know if I want to Google that. What is that? Is that like a weird one? That's not the one that's like. Oh, that's like this is the fucking this is the laughing cow cheese one, basically, is what you're saying. I used to have 4 piercings, but one fell out. See, that's another problem. Like, you can just lose them. And they're expensive as hell, too. You think I would look good with this? I don't think so. I don't think I'm a piercing person. Like, I don't think piercing would look good on me anywhere, personally. Some people can do it. But, I'd also be scared that, like, if I had one of these, like, the bowl, like, thing, whatever. Like the bowl nose ring. What is that called? Bowl nose piercing? I think I know what I'm talking about. Like, like this one, if I get one of these, I'd be worried somebody just like grabs it and rips my nose off. So I wouldn't want to do that. What landscape are you attracted to? What is this? Where can you guess where I live? What landscape are you attracted to? I like mountains. Those are pretty. What is your biggest priority? Fulfillment, family, career, excitement, or myself? Fulfillment, I guess. Should be everyone's pursuit, probably, right? What type of weather do you prefer? Cold, humid, and hot. All 4 seasons, cold. I like all 4 seasons. I wouldn't want to live somewhere that's like hot all the time or cold all the time. What country do you think has the best food? Greece. It's not even an option. So none of these. That was easy. It's time for a lunch break. Where are you going? Barbecue, burger place, diner, anywhere that serves a sub, sushi. I love sushi. I'm gonna pick sushi and see like you're Japanese. Barbecue sounds good too though, so I'll do that one. How would you describe yourself in one word? Wolfgang. Charming, outspoken, adventurous, loyal, friendly. Sure, friendly, whatever. Well, we'll go with that. Would you rather have Chipotle for life or Starbucks? Never even been to Chipotle, so I'll say Starbucks. Free coffee? You kidding me? I'll take that. What sports team do you totally hate? I don't hate any sports teams. One specific question. Pick a beautiful place. Salu, Nepal, Maldives, or Namibia? Wow, Namibia looks beautiful. I like that. With the zebras. Everyone needs a little fanciness in their life. What luxury can you absolutely not live without? Maple syrup. I can't live without maple syrup. I wonder which country it's going to pick if I select that one. Steak. Hunter rain boots. A pool. My Patagonia. What the hell is a Patagonia? Isn't that like what the Earth continents were like millions of years ago? Or is that Pangea? What is a Patagonia? A region in South America that spans Argentina and Chile. You know me. I can't live without my southern region of Argentina and Chile. If anybody who knows me, drop a like in the chat if you agree with that. I can't live without none of these. Like I could live without all of these if I had to. Like if I never had maple syrup again, I wouldn't die. I guess my car. It's nice to have a car. Do you enjoy political debates? No, not really. Pick an outdoor activity. Baseball, football, hiking, lacrosse, fishing, surfing, skiing. Hiking. Let's go with hiking. I love hiking. And there's no bugs. I like hiking. What song is totally your jam? This is gonna be a bunch of songs I've Never listened to, probably. Timber by Pitbull. All Summer Long by Kid Rock. Oh my god. Mr. Brightside by The Kill. Since You've Been Gone. That's a good song. Sorry to your ears. What regional fast food chain should be everywhere? I've never been to a single one of these restaurants. White Castle, Nando's, Cookout, Whataburger, Steak and Shake, and In-N-Out Burger. I'm just gonna say which one I'd like to try based on the name is Steak and Shake, because if they serve steaks, then that's kind of cool. I'd love to have that. I've been to IHOP once, by the way, when I went to the US, and I had a steak, and it sucked. And then I told my friends, and they got mad at me and said, "Why would you get a steak at a place called International House of Pancakes?" And I said, "Well, I don't really like pancakes." And they said, "Well, then why did you go to IHOP?" It's a fair question, but yeah, just that's my experience with that chain. Do you like being around people? Not like this. Definitely not like this. I'm not doing this shit. I hate crowds. I absolutely hate crowds. I would rather never be in a crowd. All right, where do I live? Oh, you live in Climax, Georgia. We got you there, buddy. You're a southerner to the core. Sweet tea, football, and hot summer nights. I literally did not say any of that. They said, like, what type of weather do you like? I said all 4 seasons. And it's like, oh, you love summer. Football. It asked me, like, do you play football? I said no. All right. Let's do, like, a couple more. All right? We're not going to do too many more, because it's, This is a soft comeback from retirement. We're gonna start streaming more, guys. But what kind of brick are you? That's not a real quiz. Patagonia is also a coat brand. Oh, that would make more sense, I guess. What kind of brick are you? Why is this a... Okay, hang on. All right, let's see if this is accurate. Okay, what is this? All the options are brick. It's all just brick. Oh, wow, you're brick. Oh. Okay. Bad suggestion. What type of brick are you? What the hell is this? It's like a virus website. I don't like this. What's this? What is your favorite cereal? Metal shavings, razor blades. I guess cornflakes are okay. What's your favorite color? Blue. You met a clone of yours. Okay, no, we're not doing. Why? What does that have to do with bricks? What dog breed are you? We're gonna do dog breed. Which PJO cabin? What are you talking about? Which food do you go for on your cheat day? Mac and cheese. Oh, that looks good. Steak and potato. Oh, baby. This is making me hungry. Steak and potatoes all day long. What celebrity's dog is the cutest? Ew, what is this? This is like a human being. This one looks like a person. This is like a person wearing a dog suit. That's scary. It has like human eyes. Oh, look at that little puppy. That's the cutest one. Where would you take a nap? On the floor. No, on my bed. Under the bed. Okay. What fictional character are you most afraid of? The Thing? Cthulhu? Pennywise? God's... The Thing is scary as hell. If you've ever seen the movie, it's very scary. Which feature do you most want to have? Big eyes, great hair, clear skin, pouty lips. Yeah, no, I'm good on all that. See, at least I'm confident, you know? I don't think I need high cheekbones or whatever. People want that? Do people want high cheekbones? I thought that was a bad thing. Because then, like, when you smile, you like, you know? When you have high cheekbones, it makes you look like the kid from Up. Which animal onesie would you wear? None of these, because I'm not a 7-year-old girl. I wouldn't wear an animal onesie. What is your favorite season? I don't know. That's an interesting question here. Autumn is. I would say autumn. All the bugs start dying. It starts to get a little cooler, but also winter's coming, so it's a little depressing. Spring is like, it's between autumn and spring, but autumn has very pretty colors here, so I'll say autumn. Choose a non-chocolate treat: cinnamon roll, lemon tart, rainbow cake, apple pie. Oh baby, apple pie all day. All day long. How easily distracted are you? I have undiagnosed ADHD, so I'm quite focused. No, I'd say I get distracted. Pretty distracted, yeah. Which of these smells is most pleasant to you? Freshly cut grass, men's cologne, bacon. I do like some smell of bacon. Cookies fresh from the oven, also very nice. Christmas tree. These are all good options. We'll go with cookies. Cookies smell nice. I'll never complain about smelling cookies. Which word would your loved ones use to describe you? Protective, affectionate, intelligent, playful, loyal. Loyal or protective, I guess. Probably one of those. Which of these pet peeves irks you the most? People interrupting you, slow walkers, phone addicts, loud noise, or loud chewing. Oh, these are all pretty bad. I'd say noise, when people are just being like obnoxiously loud. It's pretty annoying. Pick a black and white image. What is this? Why is this giraffe on like a raft by himself? Giraffe on a raft. This one sucks. This is just like geometric shapes. I would say this one's probably the prettiest. What is it? What dog breed are you? I never even remember what the category is, because these have nothing to do with this. Which of the sounds annoys you the most? Car alarms, nails on a chalkboard, snoring, blowing a wisp, slurping. Slurping's pretty bad. Like, hey guys, I'm just gonna take a sip of my drink here. That's pretty annoying. Car alarms are really annoying though. Like when you hear somebody outside and their car's beeping for like 5 minutes, it's like, get your car! Like, what are you doing? Why is your car beeping for so long and you're not doing anything about it? That drives me crazy. Which pup has the most adorable outfit? These are all rat dogs. This is disgusting. I hate this. This makes me angry. I don't find this cute. This makes me upset and angry and hateful. This is racially insensitive. This is cute. The pirate dog? Hell yeah. Like, go get him, pirate. Like, that's cool. The rat dog with the pizza is kind of cute, but it's also kind of a rat dog, so I'll go with the pirate. All right, what dog am I? Let's find out. I am a beagle. I'm active, fun, curious about everything around you. Okay, sure. Well, we'll go with that. I can be a beagle, I suppose. Let's see here. What do we got? Can we guess your base? No. Chat, am I cooked? Chat, am I cooked? What does that mean? Am I cooked? So let's just find out if I'm cooked, basically. Like, am I doomed? That's Gen Z slang for like, am I screwed? How much sleep do you get each night? Probably not enough. A little too much. 7 to 8 hours. Probably closer to 7, but yeah. Are you wearing fresh, clean clothes right now? I can't remember the last time they were washed. That's disgusting. Can you imagine if I was just sitting here with like week-old clothes? They're several days old. No, I mean, well, what does old mean? Like, I've been wearing them for days? Like, this has been in my closet for a few days. Is that old? Fresh out of the wash? They're a couple days old? Am I supposed to wear my clothes the second they come out of the wash? They're a couple days old, but I put it on today. Does that count as fresh? I guess. Choose your favorite brain rot word. Can I skip? Do I have to put an answer? I guess skibbity. How much water do you drink each day? Oh, like more than a gallon. All day. I got a big ass. Hang on. I got a big ass water bottle right there. Just get yourself one of these, kids. Get yourself a big old bottle of water and drink it throughout the day. You will feel much better during the day. You'll have to pee like every 30 minutes though. Okay. Say cheese, we just snapped a photo of you. Would you let us publish it in the newspaper? Yeah, why not? Yeah, I look great. Sure. When was the last time you went outside? Today? Choose a most likely to award you think you'd get. Most likely to fake their death and start over in a new country. Most likely to wear sunglasses indoors, win the lottery, or solve world hunger. These are the options. Either I solve world hunger, I win the lottery, or I wear sunglasses inside. I guess I'd start my life over in a new country. Can we check your browser history real quick? Yeah, sure. I'm not looking up like weird things during the day. I mean, I spent the last like hour just looking up weird quizzes, so I guess there's not much to show. What was your screen time yesterday? I don't even want to know. Long time. I work all day for like 8 hours on the screen. Then I'm on my phone, so it's like 10 hours plus probably. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. What's the vibe of your mind right now? Right now, it's a party in Malibu. No, I'd say it's like a mirror maze at a carnival. Here's $100. Thank you. You can spend it on only one thing. What do you choose? A new video game, fresh food, a fresh stack of books. No, I got some food. Hell yeah. What career would be super good if you started right now? TikTok influencer, cult leader, IT specialist, or daredevil. I guess I'd be a TikTok person, but I don't really want to do like that. Hey guys, it's me. Welcome to my TikTok. Like, I don't know if I could do that all day necessarily, but I guess it's the best shot I have. How cooked am I? I'm cooking. Chat, this is epic. Smash the like button if I'm cooking right now, chat. Let's do a US states. We were talking about US states and how like I don't know any of them. Let's do one, like a test, to see if I can name them all. I only have 4 minutes? Oh shit. Okay, hang on. Ohio, right away. Ohio. Got it. I don't know how to Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna come back to that one. New York. Vermont. Maine. Oregon. California. North Dakota. And South Dakota. Okay, we're doing good. Massachusetts. Okay, stop. Idaho. Nebraska, Louisiana, Florida, Texas, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. I'm trying to go like in order here. Tennessee, West Virginia, and then I think Virginia also is a different one. I only have 18. Virginia. Okay, Hawaii and Alaska. We'll bang those on right away. What the hell is the top left one? Oregon, no? Isn't that the top? Oh, no, that's Seattle, Washington. What is the big one there? Montana? Yeah. Okay, what is this guy here? Michigan? Is this one? The little one? Okay. Oh, there's the tiny ones on the side. Rhode Island. Damn, I feel like I'm missing a lot here. My brain's not working. North Dakota, South Dakota, North Carolina, and South Carolina. What else we got? What are like the southern Bible Belt states like Alabama, Tennessee. What else is there? Delaware? Did I put Delaware? Like the flyover states in the Midwest or whatever? Delaware's there. Oh, crap. I wrote a... Okay, oh wait, Colorado. I didn't put Colorado. I wrote a book that took place in one of these states, and I can't remember the name of it. It starts with a W. Wyoming? No, but there's another one with a W. Wisconsin. Okay, doing good. I have a minute left. Shit. Don't tell me any answers. What is all this in the middle? What is this one? Nevada, Arizona, Colorado. What's this one? What is this guy? Oh, the panhandle. The one with the panhandle. Which one is that? Oh, shit. What's above Texas? Tennessee? No. Shit. My brain is not working. What are these places? Carolina. Okay, let's go alphabetically. Alabama, Arizona. B? Is there any B states? No, I don't think so. B. Boston, no. I come from... No, there's no B. C, Colorado, California, Kansas. Wait, there's Kansas. That's Kansas, okay. Did I say Ohio already? Yes, Ohio, Kansas, Utah. Okay, maybe C, D, Dakota. No, Delaware. Detroit, Michigan. A, B, C, D, E. There's E states. I come. No. F, Florida. G, Georgia. Wait, Georgia. We got Georgia. And anywhere else? Georgia. A, B, C, E, G, H, Hawaii. Hannah, Montana. H, I, Illinois. And Idaho. I already said Idaho. And... Damn it. How many did I get? I need 50%. How much did I get? 72%. Hey, that's not bad. 72. I got 72% of the states. I got 2 out of 5 points for that. Average score is 37. Shit. I got 36. I got below average. But I'm also, I think, competing against Americans. So hopefully, yeah, not too shabby, eh? Not too bad. Am I Italian quiz? Okay, now here's something important to think about. I'm not Italian at all. Okay, as far as I know, I don't have any Italian in me. So, I want to see how accurate this is. If this is going to say that I'm like 100% Italian, then obviously it doesn't really work. I think I might have some. Like I did the ancestry thing. I think I had like a little bit, but not enough to like say that I am. But I guarantee this is just going to be like, do you like pasta? Do you like pizza? And I'm going to say yes, and it's going to say, wow, you're a real Italian. You need to cook something for dinner. What's on the menu? Ah, my favorite. Just like a mama used to make. Just like a mama used to make. A blank. I'm my favorite. There's no photos. Where's the photos? What is this? There's no image. Okay, whatever. Do you use gestures when you talk? No. Choose your coffee drink. Espresso, cappuccino, or I don't drink coffee. I guess cappuccino. Do you like cooking? Yeah, it's okay. It's messy though. Does your surname end with a vowel? What does that even mean? Wait. Oh, so if your last name was like Guantanamo, like that would be a vowel. I don't think it's a real last name though. No, it doesn't. What would you order as a drink for your pizza? Oh, just like a mama used to make. This is my favorite. You're hearing your holy shit. When you're arguing with someone at home, do your neighbors hear you? No, I have a home with walls that are not... No, we have a calm family. Oh, right, because Italians yell a lot. Gotcha. Is it easy for you to say goodbye to a person? No. Well, not for an hour. I don't say... When I say goodbye, it's like goodbye. I do the Irish exit. Calculating the results. Let's see how Italian I am. This is a very complicated algorithm that it has to sort through. Oh shit, love for Italy is not detected. Okay, they got me. They really got me. Okay. I think we're gonna... should we call it here? Should we do one more? Let me see. Do I have anything else good on here? Give me a second. Let me just see if I have one more good one. Let's do one more that's like based on who I am. Like, what's my... What Gilmore Girl are you? I've never seen that show. Let's do what Family Guy character am I? I didn't spell any of those words correctly. am I quiz? Which Family Guy character are you? Okay. What is something you might say? Freaking sweet. What the deuce? Whose legs do you have to hump to get a dry martini around here? I wouldn't say any of these because I'm not a cartoon character. But I guess this one is the only one that sounds reasonable. How intelligent are you? I'm a genius surrounded by imbeciles. I would say I'm cultured, I guess. How responsible are you? I operate more by base instincts. No, I'm responsible. How's my love life? I'm married. How entrepreneurial are you? Does this count as being an entrepreneur, having a YouTube channel? I've tried stuff. Sure. How politically correct are you? Maybe some, not as much, maybe as I could be, I guess, when I'm not, when I'm, you know, you're with friends, you know, you can be a little bit more casual. I'm not going to say anything on here, obviously, but, what's your biggest weakness? Food, muscular men, my family, or the sauce? What is the sauce? Oh, is that alcohol? Is that what that means? I guess food? How many friends do you have? I have a group, I have one main group of like 10 people. That's like my best friends. So I guess a group. How likely are you to do something really stupid? That happens from time to time. How environmentally conscious are you? Yeah, I'm conscious. I try not to waste energy and stuff. What are your thoughts on the Conway Twitty appearance on Family Guy? I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's a stupid joke. Who will win the fight between the giant chicken and Peter? No one. I don't care. I don't care. How would you describe your sense of humor? Sophisticated, raunchy, dark. I guess dark. I don't know. Have you heard about the bird? Everybody knows the bird is the word. Do you think there's something off about Stewie's pronunciation of Cool Whip? Nothing wrong with it at all. Wow, we just gained like 4 viewers while I'm doing Family Guy funny fart joke compilation quiz or whatever I'm doing at this point. I don't even know. Do you ever feel bad for Cleveland during his bathtub disasters? Yeah, poor guy. How much of a Buzzkillington are you? I'm not a buzz. How do you feel about Quagmire? What a creep. How susceptible are you to the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man? This is a lot of references that I don't know if I understand, but I haven't watched Family Guy since I was like 12. Makes me angry. How do you like the Kool-Aid Man? No. What are your thoughts on Brian's writing career? It's really awful. How lazy are you? I'm pretty lazy, sure. What are your thoughts on the tendency to do cutaways in Family Guy? They used to be better during the old days. Who would be your biggest adversary in Family Guy? The giant chicken. How long is this? I just want to know what, like, if I'm Peter or if I'm Stewie. Do you like stuffed animals? Sure. Maybe a little bit. Who's your favorite Quahog news personality? Tom Tucker. Do you ever feel bad for how Meg is treated? Yeah, sometimes. How do you define your sexuality? All right, they're just throwing a friggin' softball, like a curveball out of nowhere. Not getting enough. Okay. I'm straight. What are your thoughts on time travel? I think it's a bad idea. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Are you a fan of the movie Roadhouse? I don't get it. Okay, I'm Peter. Wow, there's the default answer that everybody gets at the end of the quiz. You're Peter. You're the main character of the show. Okay. I think that's enough. I don't really need to do the what's my ethnicity. Do I? Should I do the what's my ethnicity at this point? Hina. Okay, we're gonna do the ethnicity thing. Let's find out if they can figure out where I'm from, what country I'm from, okay? Because I've had people ask me before, like, oh, where are you from? People have guessed all sorts of different things. Italy has been a common one. I think somebody once told me I looked Russian, which was surprising. Let's see if they can figure it out, okay? What is my hair texture? It's wavy. What cuisine does your family eat most often? Meat and potatoes. Hell yeah. What is your skin tone? White. Pale with ruddy undertone. Pinkish beige? I guess ruddy undertones. I don't know what that means, but what religion did you grow up with? Christian, I guess. Catholic or Protestant. I don't really know the difference. I think it's gonna give me like Scottish at this point, because I put like we eat meat and potato. Oh, maybe it's gonna give me Irish. It's gonna give me either Irish or Scottish, because I put meat and potatoes, and then like I'm pale, and we are like Christian or whatever. What is your eye shape? I don't know. Circular. We're circular. Round and wide set. Yeah, that one. How curvy is your body shape? Athletic and... Oh, definitely athletic and tone. Yeah, absolutely. Curvy hourglass. I don't know. Sturdy and broad. Sure, yeah, that one. How tall are you? 5'11 to 6'3. 5'7 to... this one. What geographic region? Okay, fuck off. Wow, we can figure out where you come from. What's your what's your ethnicity? By the way, just quick question. Where's your family from? Like, just general area, like Asia, Europe, Southwest, like which, you gotta be a little more specific. We gotta know a little more specifically. Then we're gonna guess. This is gonna be a complete guess. All the rest of the questions didn't mean anything, by the way. I could have said, instead of meat and potatoes, I could have said we had sushi every day. But as soon as I pick Western Europe, that's all that matters. Western Europe, yep, that's the accurate one. What is your nose shape? I don't know, dude. What shape is my nose? Short and wide? Long and narrow? Narrow bridge with pointed tip. Narrow and dude, whatever. And what is my natural hair color? Brown, dark brown. See, now if I put, I don't know why I think it's gonna give me Scottish or like Irish. But if I put like blonde, I'm sure it would give me Scottish. Or no, not blonde, like what is orange, like red. There isn't even an option for that. I guess strawberry blonde is like red? I don't know. Let's see what I get. And your skin undertone. You already asked me this. Blue? Who has blue skin? Natural beige? Olive green? Yellow gold? I guess natural? Northern and Western Europe. So this is Scotland. Think Scotland. Told you. So I knew they were going to give me Scotland. That's Scotland. I knew they were going to give me Scotland. Okay, whatever. The joke sucks. I was gonna find like a Scottish bagpipe song as a joke, but the joke's over. It's too late. You'll take the high road and I'll take the low road and I'll get to Scotland before you. For me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. I'm Scottish now, apparently. Ireland, Scotland, England, France, Germany, Scandinavia. So they're just not even giving me a country. They're just saying you're like this general area. I did do the Ancestry.com thing, and like it got the right countries, but the percentages seemed a little weird to me, so I don't know how accurate it is, but some of those were in there. All right, I'll say that, so it's pretty accurate. But again, I told it that my family's from Western Europe, and then it just says, you likely have ancestors from Western Europe. Celtic, Germanic, and Northern. They literally just use your Western. I know. Like, if I wish that wasn't part of it, because then I would have been much more impressed. Okay. Sauerkraut. You may have traditions like celebrating St. Patrick's Day, eating sausage and sauerkraut, or decorating a Christmas tree. So you may be Irish or German, is what they're saying. So, okay. Well, thank you, laddie. That's it. We're all done for tonight. Thank you for joining me. And we'll catch you on the flippity flip. Maybe I'll do a stream next week. We'll do something better than this. This was just like to get back into it. A nice light stream. Next week I'll play a game, or we'll like have a interactive thing or something. This was just something to get back into it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, following, all that stuff. And yes, like I said, gonna try and do this more consistently. Thank you all for joining. And we will see ya next time. Have a good evening. You'll take the high road and I'll take the low road.